Hey everyone, it's Ethan Ormis back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another movies I watched last week, which I'm pretty excited about. So yeah, let's get right into it. I only watched 6 movies last week. I ended up being pretty busy last week, and I just didn't really feel like watching too many movies last week. I just wasn't really in a movie vibe last week, but yeah, let's get into it. So to start it off, we're going to start it off with my least favorite movie of the week, which was Reign of the Supermen, which came out in 2019, which I ranked a 3 stars on Letterboxd, directed by Sam Liu, of course, and I ranked it a 74 out of 100 as well. So a good movie overall, but it's probably one of my least favorite in the DC animated universe. But overall, again, I think it was a pretty good movie still. I quite enjoyed it when I watched it with Ryan, but it doesn't compare to a lot of the DC animated universe movies out there, in my opinion. That actually might be the lowest rated one that I have in that franchise. So that's interesting. But with that being said, we'll move on to my second least favorite movie of the week, which was mid-90s, directed by Jonah Hill from 2018, which was a pretty good movie as well. I ranked that 3.5 stars on Letterboxd, and I ranked it a 77 out of 100 as well. So, again, a good movie, an intense drama thriller, really, with some very interesting storytelling and very interesting characters as well. But yeah, very interesting to say the least. It was a pretty solid acting as well from some young kids. And yeah, overall, it was almost a hard watch to get through, just because of how personal that topic could be for someone. Not personally for me, but it could definitely be personal for some people, I'm sure. And yeah, for that, it was a bit of a hard watch to get through. But yeah, let's move on to the only other 4 movies that I watched this week, which I watched all 4 Avengers movies this week, or this past week, I guess I should say, as well. And yeah, I mean, let's get into it. So my least favorite Avengers movie, which I know is a hot take, but it is The Avengers. It is the first one directed by Joss Whedon, which I currently have ranked at a 5 stars on Letterboxd and a 96 out of 100 on my ranking, I guess. I love this movie. I really, really do. I just don't think it's as good as the others, which is why it is a lower rating. It's why it's not a 100 out of 100 or anything. But my third favorite Avengers movie, this movie is so fucking slept on, but I love Age of Ultron. It is fantastic. A 97 out of 100. It's an incredible movie, in my opinion. And I love it. I've always loved it. It's probably my second most watched Avengers movie behind Infinity War. But yeah, a fantastic movie, like I said. 97 out of 100 in my rankings, and on Letterboxd also a 5 stars as well. So very, very happy that I went through these movies again, because it had been a while since I've watched these movies. So yeah, but let's move on to my second favorite watch of the week, which is actually Avengers Endgame, which again, a 5 stars on Letterboxd, but this one 98 out of 100. And I actually raised Ultron and Endgame 1 point this week. I had Ultron at a 96 out of 100, but I decided to raise it to a 97 out of 100 because I just don't think it's on par with the first Avengers. I do think it's better than the first Avengers. And then Endgame I had raised from a 97 to a 98 as well. So still an incredible movie. Of course, perhaps the most fan servicey movie you could possibly find, even more than No Way Home, honestly. But yeah, again, an incredible movie from top to bottom. A 3-hour breeze, to say the least. It does not feel like a 3-hour movie whatsoever, and I love it for that. Yeah, Endgame is fantastic. And of course, if you guys know me, my favorite movie of all time is Avengers Infinity War, so that is number 1. A perfect 100 out of 100, and again, 5 stars on Letterboxd. Again, my favorite movie of all time, probably my most watched movie of all time as well. and I don't think I'll ever get sick of this movie. At least I sure as hell hope I don't, because I love everything about this movie. Absolutely everything. It is fantastic. It is incredible. It is perfect, in my opinion. If I could only rank one movie 100 out of 100, it would be Infinity War. It is perfect from top to bottom, start to finish. Everything I fucking love about this movie. So, with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and let me know your guys' thoughts on the movies that I watched as well. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.